Oh my
Okay.
Hello. Welcome to Sitting in the Car. I'm here today with Holly and Josh. Josh is like the most featured guest. You know, it's the third time you're on here now,
I
right?
know.
He's like your co-host
Mighty long.
by now.
Yeah. It's a joint venture where you show up 3 times a year and I just do everything else. Yeah. Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh my god!
Holly has
to say.
the giggles.
I do have the giggles. I don't know
that's
why.
fine. Just how are you doing? How you doing?
I'm just with my homies, so you know we're good. We're good. I can't believe I'm on the podcast
Yeah, why is that?
because I'm like your biggest fan. I always hype up your videos.
My eagle long.
my money long and my eagle long.
Oh
That's what we're good. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Everything's good. I've been working a lot now, which is
Yeah, how you doing, Holly? How's the COVID been to you?
It has been, honestly, I was kind of relaxing
Nice.
a little bit too much. School sucks still.
oh yeah.
I'm taking classes, but I don't know, like it was kind of nice getting the CERB money, but it's over.
Shout out to
And
Justin Trudeau.
shout out Justin Trudeau. I actually was pretty good. I didn't do a lot of online shopping.
Nice.
I did a little bit, but I didn't really like. I don't know. I didn't go crazy. I didn't spend any of the CERB money.
Oh,
Like I
nice,
spent
nice.
money that was just
Don't
in
they
my
take that money
account. I
back?
guess
You get taxed on it next year.
we're gonna
Not a
pay
lot, though,
for it
right?
in the future, though. I don't know, but it's been okay. Back to work on Monday. So,
Nice. Nice.
what about you? How's COVID been for you?
Kind of the same. I've been relaxing. I was off for a while and then I was just kind of like doing the extra shit in my life. You know, something's been on your to-do list for like years.
Yeah.
I
that's the perfect time to
finally,
do them.
and I finally got around to like doing most of it. So now I'm like bless
what?
the Lords. Yeah. Still didn't do any gardening. I thought I was gonna be like a whole new bitch, but guess what? Still don't like gardening because fuck that shit.
Nice.
Yeah, I started coloring. It's like fucking.
Yo,
I'm
that's
just doing the most
that helps
relaxing
with the
shit.
stress and all that. My grade 12
yeah.
teacher made us to color mandolins. You know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Mandela, but that's definitely not what.
Josh can't say stuff like Mandela, mandolin, and like, you know, the other day he's like, "Oh, I want to be polygraph." I'm like,
The people who have like.
"No,
sister
let me tell you how
wives?
this went down." He's like, "I want a
Those are
polygraph." Yeah, he's like, "I want a polygraph." I'm like, "What's lie detector test this guy talking about?" He's like, "You know, like sister wives." I'm like, "Polygamy, my guy," and he's just like,
You
"Yeah."
want to be? Why do you want to be in a
With me,
polygamous
relationship?
with me and her boyfriend, so we can be a.
I don't like that.
Together.
Yeah, it's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be down for that.
So tell us other shit.
Should we talk about what we were talking about in Big Ridge?
Yes.
Okay, so uncovering the simp. We have come to the conclusion that simps overcompensate.
Yeah, like if you, simps are like people are like, oh, I want a simp because you know he's all about me and stuff like that. Simps are simps because they're overcompensating for something.
For
'Cause
something.
even Holly and I both like cheating. Like I feel like the simpiest of dudes are the
I
ones
was a
that
simp, and I didn't cheat once.
cheat. You're okay. I'm not gonna say anything about that one.
Did you have the opportunity
Yeah.
to cheat though?
Ooh, and also,
So
how are you
many
gonna cheat when
times.
you're not in a relationship? Sorry.
Shh, don't need to know that.
How are you gonna cheat when you're not in a relationship?
I was
That's fine.
simping over someone.
Someone who wasn't even his girlfriend. So that doesn't count. Does that hurt? I bet.
I'm just joking. Continue.
No,
I'm
but
not cutting that out.
they're keep that in, you deserve that one.
Yeah, like I feel like they're simping because they're again like guilty or they feel like I feel like simping is overcompensating.
Yeah, it's like unresolved shit from their ex.
Yeah.
Unresolved feelings from like a previous thing.
Yeah,
They're a
or unresolved
cheater.
like insecurities within themselves. Like it's definitely something like, and then it comes out in these weird bursts. So like they'll be like simping hard and like once a month just like fucking shut you out and like have a big blowout or like then you know go and cheat and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like some girls are like being like, oh, I love like I would want somebody who's like such a simp. No, you don't want that.
No.
Sis.
if they're too into you, you better check it.
Yeah, because it's like, okay.
I think something's off about
Yeah.
like a full-on simp.
Like, okay, so simp isn't saying like, oh, they really like you or they're really into you. That's cool. But like, their world shouldn't revolve around you. Like, they should have other shit going on. Because like, what were they doing before you came along?
Exactly.
No,
Like-
what if they did have things going on, and in the moment that girl came into their life, it changed?
And you think that's healthy?
No.
So? And don't you think there's can't fucking talk.
Like, what are you running away from?
Yeah. What do you mean it changed?
Okay, that makes sense.
Shouldn't somebody
Sorry, no, I
enhance
was.
your life and not like make it different?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So I'm trying to relate it to me,
As he does all.
because everything that you were just saying hit me, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in danger.
Check yourself.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but your situation's a little bit different, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
it still falls under the simp category, so.
I guess so.
I've just always found that like the guys who seem the most into their girlfriends and they're like they post about them all the time, they're so in love with them, are the ones who cheat on them.
Yeah, and I think yours is like a simp thing too, but like in a reverse way. Because you're overcompensating too, but overcompensating for a lack of commitment. You're overcompensating
Yes.
because you're like, I gotta show this girl all the time that I'm all about her, so I
Yes.
can get that thing from her. But like, that's a little bit different. Like what we're
Yeah.
saying, you know?
Oh, okay.
You're not a cheater, like you're,
Yeah, I feel like if you
you're
were
not
in a
slimy
relationship with that
guy.
person, you would not be simping anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think you were overcompensating with your simpness to get that commitment that you were not gonna get. Whereas then guys that are in relationships are still simping.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
okay, I
there's-
see. Okay,
there's like
yeah.
the pre-relationship simp, and then there's the
in relationship.
Yeah.
through a
Like
relationship.
the pre-relationship thing, I can get behind
Yeah.
because like you're still trying to be like, yo, you know, it's not locked down. You're trying to do the most. Totally understand. But like the post-relationship, like I'm not saying you have to be like fuck you now and like, but there's definitely a transition period where you're like, now we're together. Now let's find our relationship like identity. But then these dudes still be like hardcore simping, and I'm like, okay. And then they're like matcha talking to their girlfriends when they're not there, or like cheating on them and stuff. More than one occasion I have found this to be true. So again, I'm not trying to generalize. I don't know why people always think I'm generalizing, but I'm just saying I'm not down for that tendency because I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I feel that. But then I also look at my own behavior and I'm like, I'm always like really into the guy who's not that into me. And then when a guy is
the
like
guy's
super
I don't
into me, I'm like,
No, but see, I don't think simping is like being into someone or whatever. I think it's like what else you got going on.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
you're not simping if you're like really into someone. You can still be into someone and have like your own life. You're just like a passionate person. Understandable if you have that passion like for other shit in your life too. But if you're just like all you do is this one person, I'm just kidding. But like if you're all about this one
Yeah,
person
yeah,
and have
yeah.
nothing else going on in your life, red flag.
Yeah. And what does that say about like your relationships and the way you lived your life before?
Yeah, like do you just go from relationship to relationship? Like, do you don't have any consistent like I don't know shit in your life that's there? You know. So I think it gets confusing too because people take like simping as like, oh, I'm just so into this person. It's cool to like who you like, that's fine. But like other shit too is the point. Like do other shit. Like it's not like, yeah, I don't know. Like I totally understand if you're with that person and you're like in the moment and you're super passionate and it is like, you know, you feel like, wow, my life has changed from this. All understandable, but like you're also like my work, my friends, like you have a balance in your you know life. So then I feel like it's not simpy anymore. But
Yeah.
simp has become such a like term, so I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, Simp Nation.
Yeah,
We really
sorry.
came for your throat.
We really did, but we're just saying, guys who overcompensate, they're definitely
we see
overcompensating for
through
something.
you.
Yeah.
We see through you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they're not dealing with like their relationship problems and stuff, so they're like
Or their
putting on this
own
front.
personal
Yeah,
conflict.
100%.
Like, gotta find who you are.
Yeah, other people can't fix you. You gotta
who
fix
you are.
yourself.
I found myself.
I think you did find yourself.
I think so
I
too.
did.
because
This last year was good for you.
Right?
it was very good. Because from the first podcast to the second one with you in it,
Yeah.
we see that growth.
Yeah, that's
You do.
what, that's what,
Recognize
that's
that
what he was
growth.
telling me.
You were, like,
That's what he was telling
glowing.
me, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You do see it. And because there was like a middle part in like 2019 where I was like, yo, Joshy, I don't know if we can be friends, dude. Like, this is too much. It was getting a lot.
He was going. You were going through it.
Yeah, and I'm not.
But you weren't listening to us. That's the thing. You weren't
I had, what's
listening.
the term? I had the rose tinted glasses on.
Yeah, something. I don't even know. Your glasses were fucking like red, bro. I was like, yo, you don't even see flags.
They were just. They were
they're
just
blind.
black.
Blacked out. I was just,
He couldn't even see flags, let alone the color of them. I'm like, this guy's actually out here, just like blatantly walking into the flag, be like, I wonder what that was.
Yeah.
that's good. I found myself.
Yeah, that's true. Good for
I'm
you.
back and I'm better.
You are.
Dude. What are you
Bryson
quoting?
Tiller.
Oh, Bryson Tiller.
I'm
Right.
back and I'm better.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. That's that. That's my. Any other thoughts on the simp situation? Josh, why don't you add some thoughts on the simp situation? Because I feel like you're gonna have the other perspective.
What, from the guy's perspective?
I guess so, or the
So
simp's perspective.
what's your whole argument? Is just guys that simp in relationships too hard?
Or
yeah.
overcompensating for
Overcompensate for
something.
stuff?
Yeah.
But specifically, guys in relationships who are
You don't need to be doing that.
yeah, because you've like now just like start building your relationship.
Yeah.
Why are you still
Chasing.
like, chasing
Yeah.
like as if you're trying to get the girl? And I do think that
Yeah.
a relationship should have like elements to it where you still flirt and you still like
Of course.
want to like make things
But
fun
there's
and
levels.
exciting.
Yeah.
But you should start kind of like building on like your teamwork, I
Yeah.
guess, like your
Yeah.
partnership.
Like, that should remain, but there's other shit that you should be like going from there to, you know, and like you're just kind of stuck in that phase. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But maybe is that toxic of me? No.
I don't think so.
I don't think. Watch, we're just gonna come off like
Yeah,
super
toxic.
toxic.
I love that. No, but it's not. Like, how is like searching for growth toxic? I don't quite understand. It's
Yeah.
toxic to be stuck in one place and being like, you don't chase me anymore. But you with him. Like,
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
what
yeah.
is he chasing? Like, you know?
Yeah. So I guess our argument here is that
Be secure.
Yeah,
Like, why
be
are simps so insecure? What are you insecure of?
yeah, like you shouldn't be a simp in a relationship
Yeah.
because you're
then you're just
overcompensating
a boyfriend.
for
Like, a
something.
simp in a relationship is just a good boyfriend. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's not.
But I also like see simps, and then I see like other guys, if that makes sense. Like
Really?
I can spot a simp from a mile away. Like I just
Really?
know.
How? In what way?
I don't know. It's just like think of like a basic TikTok guy. That's a simp.
Really? But see, that's what I'm saying, because the basic TikTok guys be like cheating and doing mad sus shit.
Yeah, because they think they're so fucking hot.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, this whole, they'll be like, have the simp act, but then they really be doing the most sus shit. So then I'm just like, so you're like, you know, it's like you're trying to be that guy and also the other. Like, you can't be a
Yeah,
player
yeah,
and then
yeah.
also a commitment person. Pick your lane. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
pick
like,
your lane.
Yeah.
Or
and it's
play
cool.
one thing out for a while and
Yeah,
then, you know.
and it's cool if you want to be a player, whatever. Just like be
Fine.
about it. It's the whole
You can't be
like
multi-talented?
Be honest about your intentions. That's it.
facts.
Straight off the bat, just be like, this
Yeah,
is not going
so I
to be
don't know.
anything, or this is going to be something.
Sim culture is like weird. I feel like it's not well defined. It's like different for everyone. I don't know.
It's very broad.
Yeah, and then
Vague.
I think people tag certain things as simping when it's not really simping. Like, if some guy buys his girlfriend flowers, that's not a simp. That's
Yeah,
a
no.
good boyfriend.
That's a good boyfriend.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what simp stands for, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You know,
know.
suckers idolizing mediocre.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's suckers idolizing mediocre. Yeah. So it's like you're a simp, but like your girl's not even that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like
that's
your
the whole-
girl ain't
The girl
shit.
ain't, like,
Yeah, you ain't shit. Like, I know what's going on.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. So that's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
So I think it's just getting misconstrued into this whole thing, and like
Yeah,
now guys feel like they have
everyone's
to
just, like-
treat their girlfriends like shit, so they're not simps. And I'm like, oh my god, just like get over yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
The whole shit, the culture is becoming toxic. Like,
yeah.
because guys want to do cute shit for their girlfriends, but then they're just like, oh, I would be a simp.
I know. And it also, like, another thing is, if I'm in a relationship and you're gonna do like cute shit for me, I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like post it and like put you on the
Yeah.
I don't know, like put you on blast for being
Like,
good
do you
to
think
me.
some
Like
guys
that's
do that?
between us.
Right.
Like some guys do that just to get that Instagram.
So that's again, yeah, maybe some of them do, but
Right?
not
Like they
all
only
of
do
them.
that for show.
But I feel also like some guys don't do it because they don't want their
To be put on
girl.
blast.
Yeah, their girl to show off like, oh, like I treat her right, I give her flowers, I take her out, you know?
Yeah. And they want to do all that, but they don't want to be put on blast. But then the girl's like, why don't you want me to post it? Like, you know, then they feel like it's sus behavior because they're like, why don't you want me to show people that we're together?
Yeah.
You know, so it becomes like this whole toxic shit. So I'm like hiking against this whole simp shit.
I know,
Yeah,
It's all
so you're just
coming
like,
out.
bro, like legit, that's how it be though, right? So
Yeah.
you're just like, why are you like not wanting me to post shit? And I get some people overshare, and that's
Yeah.
totally a valid thing. But if you're like, don't want me to post anything, that's cool. Like, again, I'm not one to like feel some type of way about that. But I do know some people that might feel some type of way about if they're not secure in their like relationship. It can make you feel like, oh, he doesn't want to show me off. He's ashamed of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that's a whole other shit. And then you just like breed so much toxicity, and I'm just like,
There's
fuck simp culture.
there's layers.
Yeah.
It's a very loaded
It's a
term.
whole, like, yeah. And I think it's, like, again, you're gonna be sounding like I'm 100 years old. But, like, the newer, younger generation, like, kids are in high school right now, it's super impressionable for them. Like, for me, I'm like, yeah, alright, like, if you're gonna label yourself a simp, like, I know what I'm about, and I know what people are about, but, like, they're still, like, learning and, like, developing, and they don't really know what they're about.
Yeah, like we're raising boys to be like this.
Yeah.
And girls to think it's okay.
Yeah.
And girls do it too.
Yeah, of course.
Don't come for me like shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But, like, that's what I'm saying, like, the culture is just, like, not doing the best.
it's
but-
not. We're not raising them right. Every girl wants to look like Addison Rae.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
Why? What's annoying about Addison Rae?
It's not Addison Rae. It's just
Yeah.
that that's like the
The
standard.
aesthetic.
Yeah, you have
People
to be
think,
able
like,
to,
you have to be an aesthetic instead of, like, finding your aesthetic.
You know, there's a Twitter account called the Addison Rae Report that tweets out everything she does.
How?
I have it.
Poor
Imagine
girl.
your
Imagine being
life.
her.
Your life. Imagine your life
But I think
revolving
she-
around what
Yeah.
somebody is doing and posting.
Yeah.
Oh no, I follow.
And then being, yeah,
You follow
right?
it?
Of course he does.
Addison Report. Official report of Addison Rae and her family. I timely update.
It's not I, that's the mark of, like, the end of sentence.
Whoa. Dead. Done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timely updates among all platforms, and it's like,
You know what's sad? I don't even know who this is. I've heard of her, and I don't even know who she
where's
is.
one of them? Addison Rae has posted via, like they tweet like as if it's Bleacher Report.
That's...
Like, it's so funny. Breaking: Addison Rae has surpassed 43 million followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's just a TikToker, right?
Yeah.
Why are people obsessed with her?
Well, she is beautiful.
Okay.
But
But I feel like every TikToker is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
there's
think- I think it's because she like has like the face, she has the like beautiful hair, the body, can move her body, and it's weird because she's
also 19, so. I
she's
chill.
19.
Okay.
Charlie is very
Charlie's
young.
young and she's 15 and like wears like half clothing. Like she's
Which
half
is, like,
naked all the time. It's kind of
wild.
weird.
And these, like, TikTok houses and stuff, I'm like, yo, what is
The
going
hype house?
on?
The hype house.
Yeah, or like the Sway House. What is...
Sway House.
Yeah, with that other guy. He's from, like, Canada. What's his name?
Sway House.
There's
Yeah, I thought there was a Sway House,
there are
too.
like rivalries, right?
Yeah,
Shut
which
the-
is wild. Like, what a...
Like you're
Dude,
15
yeah.
with a mansion.
Right.
What is there to complain
Yeah.
about and
It's a
fight
Sway
about?
House.
Exactly that, because they don't know, like, like, you're not a fully developed person. Like, I've been doing some dumb shit when I was 15 too, but it's
Yeah.
just like so like publicized now that you can't even, you know.
But it like TikTok culture has shown me that you can only become really famous on that app if you're like hot as fuck.
Yeah, 100%. Because it's all about like eyeballs and how many people, like, nobody wants to, like, it's such a quick, like,
Yeah.
you know, so unless you're like something good to look at, people aren't gonna be like,
Yeah, and you cannot blow up unless you're like you can't become super big unless
Yeah.
you're like attractive.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
and like standardized attractive, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, not like, yeah.
It sucks.
I'm gonna play.
And I feel like
I
they
gave
have to, they want to like obtain that too, like, you know, not obtain it, but they want to keep it up too, because they know it's so much of their like branding is not their content, but just how they like look, I guess. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
so weird.
So people on social media, they get famous because they're attractive. Like you just like
Yeah,
you are born into a check if you're
imagine.
Yeah.
good looking.
Yeah,
I
you
guess,
are
yeah.
born into check, huh? And like even in life, like people that are not TikTokers, like I feel like if you're an attractive, good looking person, life's just easier for you. And not to shade on you might be a wonderful person too, but I'm just saying like people really be like, oh, let me hold the door for you, or like, oh my god, I'm gonna give you like a free drink, because you know, and it does affect the way you look, really affects how you're treated. And I feel that's like the case in so many ways. Like when I'm like doing some kind of presentation, or like if I'm going to a meeting, if I'm looking bummy, people will not take me seriously. Like I find there's a huge difference. Like I feel the need to be like, okay, I gotta look like
Why would you want to go to a meeting looking bummy?
Not bummy, but like I'm not saying like sweatpants, but if I'm wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, the content that I'm saying or what I'm doing and saying is exactly the same. Is exactly the same.
But it won't be the same as if
but the way it's retained, is
sorry,
different. Yeah, like how it's taken is just different. People are just like not taking me seriously and shit. I think it makes a huge difference. But
Yeah,
I don't think that's
true.
the same for guys though. Like I know some dudes that have presented in like cargo shorts and the whole room is like I'm like, I bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I get like dude,
Cargo
seriously,
shorts.
these like really like science profs really don't know how to dress. So they'd be wearing like freaking polos and like cargo shorts.
Oh, that's my favorite color.
I'm like, yo, these people are actually just paying attention to this
Polos
dude.
and cargo shorts.
If I wore that, let me know.
You should. Oh my gosh, you go to your next meeting wearing.
Dude, can you imagine like those Ralph Lauren like polos and those like brown cargo shorts? Like, what is this guy wearing?
With like all the pockets and are like way too
Way
Legit.
too
And like
big.
New Balances, just the look, the optimal look. I'm like, dude. Oh my god, I don't know. So I think it makes a huge difference. I don't know.
When you go to class, do you look good for school or not?
Yes.
Depends on my mood, to be honest.
Ooh, that depends as well. For my morning classes, like my 8 a.m. to 10, I'll just wear sweatpants and. But then, if I'm there for the whole day, then I'll get a bit dressier.
If it's like a couple hours, I'm only going there for whatever, then I feel like, oh my god, and then I come home and like change and stuff. But I agree. If it's like
In
a
high school,
whole
were you
thing-
guys the ones that would dress up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
And I feel like I've really fallen off after high school.
Yeah.
Like in high school, I
I
was
was
really
wearing
the one.
sweats and I was like, you know what, I'm good with this.
Yeah, like in high school, I should really hold myself to standard. Like, okay, you can only wear sweats once a week, and I should really be like out here wearing jeans and sweaters and stuff. And then I used to get up like at 6:30. I don't know how I did it, honestly. Now I get up at 8. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Yeah. I'm like, bruh, I'm not doing this. Like,
And it's so weird because high school was like easy,
Yeah.
but it was actually very like time consuming, and you had to
100%.
it really made you stick to a schedule. You have to wake up early, and like I remember I woke up, I got ready every day. I did my makeup.
Dang.
I like always had a fit. You
Wow.
know?
Yo, seriously
Not that they
though.
were good, but like
Yeah, but you really did put the
But
effort.
I did
Same. Not that they were good.
I did put an effort, and
Yeah.
I go to university, and I'm literally wearing like the same sweater every class.
Yeah, seriously. And honestly,
leggings.
some days I will like be like dressed up and I'm like, yo, I can look like this. I'm like, this is like, it's not like I have to go shopping for this.
Yeah.
Like, it's in my closet. This makeup is in my, I'm like, I could really walk around like this, but like, why don't I? I'm just like, why don't I just do this? Like, the days I'll be like looking extra good and I'll be like, yo, I could really like, it's not like I don't have the means or ability. Like, I can put a fit together. I just don't. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I like this?
I know. I feel that.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what is that about? But I'm trying. That was my 2020 goal, to be like, I'm gonna, and then we didn't go anywhere for like months. But it really was. I wrote it down. I was like, in 2020, I'm gonna do like, you know, instead of wearing like the same shit all the time, like I know these pants go with this shirt, I'll just put it together. Instead of being like, oh, like I should wear like this with this maybe or something, right? And I have the ability. It just takes an extra like 5 minutes a day, but I'm just so like, I just put on my like Drake fucking hoodie and like my
I
pants and
know.
call it a day.
Sometimes I'm like, I go out in public, and then I look at myself when I like, and I'm like,
Did you do that?
that was so brave of me. That was bold. Like, you don't know who you're gonna run into.
Facts, big facts. And people really don't be like taking you seriously. It's actually,
I saw
like-
this one tweet that changed the way I view things. It was like, you gotta
so
dress lit, because if you die, that's your ghost's outfit for the rest of eternity.
because that's how it works.
Yeah, so I was like, alright, well, gotta be caught
Whatever
walking.
helps
Could
you.
you imagine? That's your ghost's fit for the rest of eternity.
That hit you? That's
That-
the kind of content that hits God. He's like, oh damn, I felt that in my soul.
I was like, oh, uh-oh.
Honestly, like my ghost fit is gonna be like a super pilled, like my TMG hoodie that doesn't have the strings in it anymore, and like my sweatpants shorts.
Oh my
and-
god, that's so true. Yeah, honestly, that's probably what it's gonna be. Like, mine's probably gonna be literal, like, PJs. Just like, as quickly as I can get into PJs, I'm there. Sometimes 4 p.m., I'm like, PJs, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, my day's done. Like, that's, this is how, you know, like, my day's done. And my dad, okay, so this is my, like, irrational fear. Okay, so I have to, like, drop my brother off, pick him up all the time. And my irrational fear...
his license.
Oh my god, I can't even tell you, get into that. I'll get into that later. But, like... Poor guy, he's just been like, the government's just out to get him, let me tell you. But so I'll be like, and I have this irrational fear that I'm gonna get in a car accident, or like somebody's gonna pull me over, because the way I be looking sometimes, like, I literally roll out of bed, like, I haven't brushed my teeth, didn't brush my hair, I'm wearing no bra and like really ratchet clothing, and I just put a like robe over it and just call it a day. I'm like, and I'm not wearing like shoes. So I'm like driving, I'm like, bruh, nobody hit me right now because I cannot get out. And they're gonna look at my license and be like, that's not you.
That's not you at all.
Because in my license, I have front bangs. I don't know why I had to get my license renewed when I had front bangs. So even my mom was like, what's this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you had
yeah.
bangs. I remember that.
That's cute. That's cute.
I like to look at my license, I'm like, oh, I remember her. I'll get him back, I think. But, so that's like my irrational fear. Every time I'm driving, I'm like, but then I'm like, I could really take the extra 5 minutes and not have this fear and just be like,
and not have
like
this
it literally takes 5 minutes.
to just like wear something on, maybe like brush your hair, like it's fine. I'm like, no, I like half the time I can't even see, like my eyes are open. Like, dude, it's wild because I'm trying to drop him off and go back to bed, so I'm not like trying to wash my face. So I have like Zic cream, like it's a whole look, and I'm like, dude, that's the time I'm gonna get into like an accident. Him off?
Like when you would.
If he's gonna work or like he's going to the gym or something that, right? And it's like early in the morning and I don't have to be up for a while, I'll just like go back to bed because why not? But dude, or like after my day's done at 4 p.m. people's days aren't done, so I'll be like in my shit, and then my mom be like, can you go pick this up? And I'm like,
oh no, that's me as well.
Yeah.
I'll go home, get changed in my pajamas, and my mom will be like, hey, can you go grab that? And I'll be like, see this?
I don't know if it's like a thing of like I don't give a fuck, because I don't. But at the same time, maybe I should. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a fine line of like, you know, I don't care, but like maybe I should, but not for other people because like I'm a grown person.
Just like for your own like
for
dignity.
being like a human. I don't know. Yeah, like isn't that counterproductive to not give a fuck to that level? Like,
well, like whenever I'm at my dad's and I'm going out somewhere, if I look like I'm in like almost like PJ kind of outfit, my dad will be like, go change, because he'll be like,
oh my god, that's so funny, because my dad is also like very proper.
And he's like, what if you get in an accident? Like, what if you need to step out of your car?
Yeah.
Imagine, like,
dude, my dad will literally like, I can't be associated with you like this. Like, can you come meet me later? Like,
I've driven in 90s. Like, that's like,
I don't think you understand. When I have that robe on, I can't open it. Like, I'm telling you, like, you don't know.
Robe.
Dude, the robe is like, you don't even know. Like, is it your purple robe? Like, let me know how Holly knows that I have a purple robe that I wear all the time. And it's like dirty. Like, I don't ever wear it to bed or anything. I usually wear it because I'm so lazy. Like, when I go, like, do stuff with Cairo, sometimes I don't want to change. This is how lazy I am. I'm not trying to change out of my PJs, but I don't want PJs to get dirty. So I just put the robe over it, and he just, like, play with them in my backyard with my robe.
What you need is a comfy.
Dude.
You know my comfy, right? Emma got a comfy.
I know. I honestly have it in my Amazon wish list, and I was like, sis.
I know.
I have 6 robes. Like, it's not okay. Like, why?
You guys don't use robes?
Dude, robes are the shit.
Do you use a robe?
No, I just don't want a sweater. I go.
Dude, no, you gotta get a robe. I got my brother a robe. You should see him walking around.
But there's no point because I just wear hoodies. I have so many hoodies.
I've worn hoodies under my robe. Like,
a robe is just like a wraparound.
A robe is longer. Like, it's just
covers it all.
It's like it's a blanket with arms.
Legit. It's just like.
Yeah, I give my mom my robe.
Yeah.
So she uses that all the time.
I really no. I can't take my robe off.
She uses it. Exactly. You should get a robe. Or take it back. You can't take it back now.
It's my mom.
It's your mom's.
No, robes are lit.